A dark brown lab pit mixed puppy raised its head to look at Dhillon as he entered the exam room. Dhillon's joy was instant, which was why he loved his job. His nurse, Shelley, was right behind him with the brief introduction. "Dr. Vora, this is Scout. She is being brought in by today firefighter Ian Walsh." Scout was found abandoned at one of their scenes and is currently under the care of the Howard County Fire Department. It was at the word firefighter that Dhillon tensed. He made eye contact with the man and extended his hand, anxiety flooding through his system, increasing his heart rate and beading sweat on his upper lip. Shelley threw him a worried look. He ignored her. "Good morning, I'm Dr. Vora." Dhillon found his voice, but focused on the leashed puppy as the man's walkie-talkie emitted an irritating squeal. "Everything okay?" Dhillon nodded at the walkie-talkie. "We can reschedule if you have to go." The lab pit puppy twitched her ears and raised her head at the squawk. Shelley made a cooing sound and went over to pet their patient. Any remaining anxiety Dhillon might have had melted away as he took in the befuddled pup. The firefighter didn't even look at the puppy. "Nah, it's all good. I'm supposed to get the pup tended to, so let's just do it." The firefighter shook his hand. Dhillon nodded to Shelley as she moved from the dog's side to the computer so she could enter the information they had so far. He got down on the ground where the puppy had lain down, fallen asleep. "She looks like my Lucky." "You mean that older dog out front, with the scarring?" "Mm-hmm." Dhillon picked up Scout and let her climb into his lap. He played with her a moment. He held a small treat out and watched her track it as he moved it from side to side. She lifted her mouth to grab it, but Dhillon made her wait another second before letting her have the treat, and a scratch cuddle under her chin. Best part of being a veterinarian. He glanced at Walsh, who watched him with a scowl. "Lucky was caught in a house fire." Dhillon tried to keep his voice neutral. It wasn't this man's fault that Lucky was burned. He stood, bringing Scout with him. Her coat looked almost pure black, and her big brown eyes reminded Dhillon of Lucky's when he'd been a puppy. For a moment, Dhillon was dragged back to the day he brought Lucky home from the SPCA. Best day of his life. Well, maybe second best.